All right, everybody, we're here for the midpoint week of the season. It's week 8. I can't believe it's week 8.
It's crazy. That's wild. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, and we were just talking about how this game we weren't really sure who's going to win this. Dolphins versus Texans. I'm probably going to pick the Texans though.
Yeah, we both kind of agreed. I'm going to pick the Texans too.
They're on like a little bit of a winning streak here lately.
I just feel like they're going to perform in the spotlight a little bit better than the Dolphins can. I don't know, but it is a tough game. That is a hard.
I'm really not sure about that pick at all, but.
Let's see. We got the Sunday games Sunday morning again. We got the Eagles and the Jaguars in London.
By the way, the early games they suck.
Yeah, it's hard to get up and watch a football game at 9:30 in the morning. That's a little hard to do. But I got to pick the Eagles.
I'm picking the Eagles.
Jaguars are lost.
I think they're a better team than people think. Like we watch the Panthers every week. If you would have watched it, they played great and they just like choked at the end. It wasn't like they suck or anything. And I think the Jaguars are showing that they're like not nearly what I thought they would be this year.
Yeah, it's the Eagles are definitely a good team. It's just they had a really bad fourth quarter, so I got to pick the Eagles. You got the Panthers and the Ravens.
This is like the toughest game of the week.
I'm gonna pick the Ravens. I'm still not ready to pick the Panthers. They didn't play good. They just had a good fourth quarter, good comeback.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably pick the Ravens too. I didn't like the way they played. We both talked about how I didn't feel like it was actually a win. I anticipated a loss so much of the game to where they finally won. I didn't feel like it just didn't seem like how it usually is when they won, and I wasn't pleased with a lot, pretty much anything up until the fourth quarter. So I'm picking the Ravens. They've been really impressive. They have the best defense statistically right now.
Yeah, they got 11 sacks the other week and all that. I mean, they came down to the wire with them and the Saints, and you heard us talk about the Saints. We think they're one of the best teams in the NFC, maybe in the NFL. So, yeah, I'm going to pick the Ravens as a safe pick. You got the Jets and the Bears up next.
I'm picking the Bears. I like the Bears' offense, and I obviously like their defense.
Yeah, I'm picking the Bears. The Jets are kind of lost. They're 3-4. I mean, the Bears are much better at 3-3, but the Jets just are kind of a week-to-week.
I like the Bears' offense. I like Trubisky. They got good weapons. They have,
Taylor Gabriel,
Allen Robinson,
yeah, they got
Tariq
some
Cohen.
weapons. We got the Buccaneers and the Bengals up next. I'm going to take the Bengals. Bengals are a pretty good team this year. They're very underrated.
I might actually pick the Buccaneers. How poorly I saw them play against the Chiefs. That was enough to make me just whoever they play. I'm not picking. The Bengals look.
They got to show you something a little more.
I was sitting here thinking it could be just a bad week though, but I don't know. That was so I can't pick from what I saw the other night.
So we're split on that one. All right. Up next we got the Seahawks and the Lions.
I'm picking the Seahawks. I feel like I just see them pulling out a win here.
Yeah, Seahawks definitely got to go with the Seahawks. Lions are kind of like the Jets I was talking about earlier, but not as bad. Kind of week to week, all over the place. Pretty easy game next. You got the Broncos and the Chiefs.
Chiefs, I guarantee victory.
That's what I like.
I really do. I think they're the most dominant team in the AFC by far.
Yeah, I think they're the best team in the NFL. I know it's up between them and the Rams.
I honestly think they're better than the Rams.
Yeah, I think
really
do.
They're more battle tested. I know people are going to say, well, how are they more battle tested after a loss? And I was more impressed about how well they played in that loss than any of the Rams wins, which I haven't seen a lot of the Rams games, so don't.
Easy now. Easy.
I'm just saying from what I've watched, and I also their one loss was I watched that game and it was they completely were in that game the entire time, and I thought they were going to win.
Yeah, the Chiefs are going to have to give me a reason not to pick them. Even the loss, I don't. If the Chiefs and the Patriots would play again, I'd still pick the Chiefs.
And the Rams, they played in California their first 3 weeks, and they had a relatively easy schedule. Not easy, but
it's not nearly as hard as the Chiefs.
The Chiefs have been just straight blowing people out bad.
Let's see. We got the Redskins and the Giants up next.
I'm picking the Redskins. I think that they're the most underrated team in the NFC right now.
Yeah, the Redskins. I think the Giants. We're really getting close to time to move on for Eli. I know people have been saying that for years.
The offensive line sucks. So I don't think it really matters. I'm not a proponent for keeping Eli around either, but I do think it doesn't really matter who's behind them. That offensive line.
The offensive line. If you watched the game the other night,
it's
as soon as he snaps the ball, there's defenders in his face.
Yeah, the thing is, it's noticeably bad. There's offensive lines, so you look at the stats and you're like, oh, that offensive line sucks. This one's noticeably. The eye test doesn't fail how bad they are.
It's bad.
You will notice it watching game casually. That's how bad they are. I'm picking the Redskins because not only that, but I do think they are actually pretty good.
No, the Redskins are very good. We got the Browns and the Steelers up next.
The Steelers,
Steelers.
they run that division even on an off year like this. Like
They freaking.
it's just like the Ravens had their chance and they couldn't do it, and the Bengals had their chance I don't know if they played the Bengals. Is who I meant to say. The Bengals, I thought they were going to beat them, and I think the Browns will be the same way.
Yeah, I do think this is gonna be a very good game though. Maybe like a one score win, but not by much. But definitely gonna.
I think the Browns games are always like close, but I don't know. It's just like no matter what, the Steelers just never like seem to have problems.
They can't
in that
deliver.
division.
Oh yeah, the Steelers they can always.
Yeah,
the
I
Browns
think,
can't deliver at all.
I think the Steelers.
We got the Colts and the Raiders up next. Got to pick the Colts. The Colts are having their defense is like one of the most underrated, best defenses.
Yeah, I'm
in the
picking
league
the
right
Colts, and I really am just I don't see how you could pick the Raiders.
now. They're
at all.
very dysfunctional. Very dysfunctional.
There's nothing going right in that organization at all whatsoever.
The next game, battle of the 1-6 teams. You got the 49ers and the Cardinals. I'm gonna pick the 49ers.
I'm gonna pick them too. I feel like they execute better. I feel like the Cardinals are like
The 49ers are actually.
the Cardinals are one of the least like known like struggling teams in the league. Like you hear about the Raiders a lot, you hear about the Cowboys a lot, and you hear about like a few other teams. But I feel like the Cardinals are like right there with them.
Well, the 49ers are like in there. They're like hanging in. They're hanging.
They're like
in
the Browns.
every week.
They're like competitive every week. The Cardinals are getting straight like
Yeah, they're getting
wrecked,
mauled.
like-
They're getting mauled every week. So I'm definitely gonna pick the 49ers. You got the Packers and the Rams up next. This is gonna be. This is.
This is like are the Rams like
We're about to find.
are they
out.
really for real? Like can they go like and have a shootout with another team that can do a shootout? I can't wait to see this. I hope we actually get this game.
I'm still gonna pick them. The Rams. I mean, I can't pick a 3-2-1 team over a 7-0 team. I have to.
I'm
pick
thinking
the
about
Rams.
it.
I gotta pick the Rams. They're just so much fire.
I think you have to pick the Rams just because they're undefeated and like.
I mean, we're going for accuracy here, so I'm gonna pick the Rams.
really would not be shocked. Like
An upset would not shock
I can
me.
already see like how it would happen if they win. Like it'll be a shootout with Aaron Rodgers getting the ball last, and he like
There's a Hail Mary.
does like either that or he does like orchestrates like an 80-yard drive. Like I totally see that happening.
Something like that, yeah.
I'm just not gonna pick against the 7-0 team.
We got the Sunday night. We got the Saints and the Vikings NFC Championship, or not NFC Championship game, but the big NFC.
It might be the
playoff
NFC
game.
Championship game.
Well, I was gonna say rematch, the playoff game rematch from last year,
I might pick the Vikings.
divisional round matchup. I'm picking the Vikings.
I like the Vikings. Like I like a lot what they can do.
I'm picking them. The Saints showed if they do get tested as far as a good defense goes, they can be kind of slowed down against the Ravens. And the Vikings,
They can
defense-
score way more than the Ravens.
their defense can completely hold you as good as the Ravens defense at any given moment, and they can score way more points than the Ravens, like way more. Adam Thielen, he's arguably right now the best receiver in the NFL this season.
He's
Like,
playing the best at least.
Yeah,
Like, well,
no
I mean, you
doubt.
could say Julio because he has a lot of yards, but like as far as like consistency every week, I would say Thielen.
Adam Thielen is so good. Monday we got the Patriots at the Bills. That's a tough one. Just kidding.
Patriots.
Patriots.
No doubt. I think this is like. Speaking of guaranteeing victory, I think I'm guaranteed this one more than the Chiefs versus the
Bills?
Broncos.
The Bills. We were talking about this just a little bit ago. We were talking about quarterbacks in the NFL this season, and the Bill they brought in Derek Anderson, who in all those years in Carolina was pretty good with Kelvin Benjamin, and he couldn't make it happen. Nobody can make it happen there. It's time to just scrap the whole thing. It's just scrap it all.
Fire every single employee, fire every player, and burn down the facility and restart the whole organization.
Rebuild. It's rebuild
That's what they
time.
need to do.
That's what they got to do. So yeah, definitely picking the Patriots.
I guarantee victory.
Yeah,
The Patriots-
Patriots Monday night against the most struggling team in the NFL. They don't have the worst record, but they're the most struggling.
I would do like the odds like on the Vegas sites where like I can only earn like $2 off the bet and I could lose like $1,000 because I know I'm gonna win that $2.
Yeah, that's how sure this is.
I would do that.
So that's week 8. NFL predictions. We done a little bit better last week as far as accuracy, I think.
Although this year has been about impossible to be accurate, but yeah, we're getting on track. Things are coming back to reality.
Everything's coming back down to earth. So thanks for watching this video, guys. Thanks for sticking it out through the season so far. Stick out the second half. It's going to be pretty good. We'll see you next time.